In this video, I will talk about how you deal with an offer and the steps you need to take once you've received it. My first tip would be during the interview stage, be candid, so express any reservations that you might have about your job opportunity with your agent or the potential employer. This way, if you do reject the job offer, it's not really a great surprise to a potential employer. If you reject the offer and you haven't expressed any reservations during the interview stage, the potential is that the client will feel ambushed by you. They feel like they would have wasted time in the interview process. You don't want to burn any bridges. The world is too small a place for that. If you have received a job offer, the potential employer should give you a period of time to decide whether or not you're going to accept. It's normal for them to give you 7 days. Obviously, the quicker you accept, the better it looks. However, don't accept on the spot, at least give it 24 hours. You don't want to look too keen. When you have received your job offer, don't go silent on your potential employer. Tell them when you will get back to them. If you have any reservations at this stage, you must express them again. Respect their deadlines. They have a business need to fill that role, and if you do not want the job, then they will have to find someone else. If you reject the job offer and you've done everything correctly, you will not burn any bridges and you move on. If you accept the offer, then you will get formal paperwork sent to you, which you will sign. You will then hand your notice in with your current employer. At that stage, you can advise your new employer of your potential start date. However, it's not all over at this stage. Your current employer may propose a counteroffer. We always advise candidates to never forget the reason why they're potentially looking to leave their current employer. It's been shown that probably about 90 to 95% of counteroffers always backfire. If your employer will only pay you the market rate when you get another job offer, then I don't think they're worth working for. When a candidate first registers with me, I ask them 2 questions. I ask them, number 1, what is your ideal job? The second question I always ask is, why do you want to leave your current employer? There's normally some issue that's pushing someone away from their current employer. We will ask the candidate, have they tried to resolve that issue? So before you start your job search, try and resolve your issues with your present employer. If you don't feel that they're paying you the market rate, ask them for a pay rise. If you feel that your experience warrants a promotion and you're not getting it, ask them if that's possible. If you cannot resolve these issues, then it will not be a great surprise for your current employer if you hand in your notice. They are most likely to accept your resignation and they won't make a counteroffer. It's normal for employers when someone resigns to be a little bit upset, so we always recommend that you hand your notice in at the end of the day with a handwritten note. You then tell your boss that you have to leave because it's the end of the day and you can talk it through tomorrow. That 24-hour break will quell a lot of emotion and your employer would have had time to think things through. So the next day when you speak to your boss, stick to your guns. Calmly and professionally explain to your boss that you tried to address issues. Your boss hopefully at that point has calmed down. They are more likely to accept your resignation gracefully. It's human nature for candidates to be nervous about handing their notice in. Just remember the reasons why you're doing it. Also, no disrespect to you, but if you do resign, your previous employer's business will still survive without you. Anyone that runs a business or owns a business will know that resignations are just part of the everyday business cycle that you have to deal with. They will find a replacement for you. A good employer should thank you for your service and wish you all the best in your new venture. When you're working out your notice period, we always say, stay professional and be diligent with your work. A smooth handover will ensure that no bridges are burnt with your previous employer. You would have left your job in a good place and everyone will be happy. When working your notice period, stay in touch with your future employer. Advise them of your start date and keep them updated. Try and get a week or 2 off before you start your new job because you do deserve a break.